What's up, guys? It's your boy Stump, and welcome back to Critical Ops Updates. Today we're going to be looking at the 1.17.0 beta patch notes, and from what I can see right on the screen, is Rank Season 3 is coming out, so yeah, that's a thing. So I already took the liberty of looking at the update notes from my Twitter account on my phone, and I noticed it's starting to turn into a little bit of CSGO, well, except for the fact the replay system isn't in place yet. So let's see what they got so far. Ranked Season 3, they added a new Iron rank, which is divided into 4 divisions. It's below Bronze. Hey, can we get a thing going where we call all Iron ranked players Iron Golems? Can that be a thing? That'd be funny. That'd be interesting to see. You're such an Iron Golem. What are you doing? Anyways, this is for the granularity for players currently competing at lower end of Bronze. So you got a lot of Bronze 1 players that... You have a lot of Bronze 1 players that are worse, that are not as good as some of the other Bronze 1 players. So they make them that much worse. And they're also adjusting the rank distributions from Bronze to Special Ops. So from Bronze to Platinum, it's a bit easier, while reaching Master or Special Ops are a bit harder. Where's Diamond in that? I guess it's... I think they meant to put Diamond here, or getting to Master is harder than getting to Platinum. That's what they're saying. Okay, I got it. And from Season 3, players will be locked into a ranked match. Once all players have selected to join, players are able to reconnect to the match at any time while it is in progress and cannot join other matches while they have ranked match in progress. So if you leave the match unwillingly, like your internet connection went out, you can rejoin the match, but you can't join any other matches. And I think that's an okay thing to do, especially with their new leaver penalty. So first penalty, if you leave during a ranked gameplay, you'll receive 30-minute suspension. Second is 1 day. Third, 2, and fourth, the more is 7. You get the idea. They're punishing those who don't deserve to play this game. I also got some ranked DEFUSE changes coming in as well. Round wins required for a match to increase from 9 wins to 13 wins. So essentially, you have now, instead of 17 rounds, it's 25 rounds. So the maximum amount of wins for each team to have before the last round is 12. So that's round 24 going into it, and then the last round would be round 25. So 25 rounds instead of 17, which is okay. I'm not too picky about how long the matches get. This will give teams more chances for comebacks. Can't forget about those players that are good at comebacks. Especially Kardashians, they're good at comebacks. Freeze time increased from 10 to 15 seconds, also in custom DEFUSE. It was increased to give teammates more time to communicate before a round starts. That's good. It's very good, actually, because it takes me a little bit to get my thumbs across the keyboard on my iPad. So yeah, that works. Buy time increased from 25 to 30 seconds, also applied to custom DEFUSE, added to compensate for the freeze time increase. Understandable. Player profile has now statistics for each season and the best rank of current season displayed. Huh, okay. Unwanted information. That's great. Despite the fact that there is a bug in the game where it shows that your current season has more kills and deaths than your total seasons. And I think they need to fix that, because there's a lot of players that I've noticed that have that, and also I can't report some players either. I think it has something to do with a mod pack that they've installed, which means they might have cheats. Anyways, off of that, into here. Faction weapons and weapon balance update. Oh boy, I read this on my phone. It's getting to a point where it's turning into CSGO on mobile. This is going to be fun. Alright, Coalition and the Breach will have their own set of weapons while playing DEFUSE and ranked DEFUSE game modes. So, no more AK-47s on the CTs. Thank you, Jesus! It is now balanced. We now have great gameplay coming up. Assault rifles. The Coalition weapons are the M4 and the AUG, respectively. The Breach have the AK-47 and the SG-551. That's interesting. Why would you give... Well, of course, all maps are CT-sided maps, because the CTs need to prepare for the Breach to get into each site. So you would give the breach the one-tap headshot rifles. That way they can take the sites easier and make it more difficult for the coalition to adjust. But their shared weapons also include the HK417. So you're going to see a lot of HK417s on the coalition as well. I'm betting on that one. And the AK-47 price has been decreased from 2,700 to 2,600. Okay. The SD501 price has been decreased from 3,200 to 3,000. Okay. And the M4 price has been increased from 2,500 to 2,800. Yeah, this is definitely turning into CSGO. If those who don't know what CSGO is, it is a PC game that has been around since before I was on the internet, actually. Anyways, the AUG, the price has increased from 30 to 3,200, which is, sure. The damage has been increased from 36 to 40. The minimum damage has increased from 30 to 34. The spread per shot has increased. So there's 100% increase in the spread, which means it's less accurate while you're shooting. And the recoil factor has been increased as well. So there's more recoil in the AUG. And the recoil per shot decreased from 66 to 0.6 to 0.2. 0.02 actually. Holy crap. That is a big decrease. So there's not a lot of recoil, but there is a lot of spread. Alright, SMGs. Coalition weapons. You got the MP7, the and the P90. The Breach have the MPX and the Vector. No! Not the Vector! Why would you put the Vector on the Breach? You should have that as like a shared weapon. Not the MP5. The MP5 is garbage. Well, I guess the P90 is the only counter to the Vector since it has more bullets. Just like the Vector has 33, the P90 has 50. But it's worth more. Why? Why? They're giving so much to the Breach, which I think will help in balancing the game a little bit. But, man, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see how this turns out, what the meta's going to be. Anyways, the Vector price increased from 1,700 to 2,000. Okay, there's the balance. Max damage increased from 28 to 33. And the damage drop-off start range is increased from 8 to 10. And then drop-off end range is 18 to 20. So you can shoot farther and hit harder with the Vector now. Thank you. Thank you. Since its recoil is it's just minimal compared to all the other SMGs. And if you increase its damage and its damage fall-off range, you're going to get a lot more kills from a lot further away. You're going to even hold a lot more angles than what you could previously with the Vector. But still, balances. I don't understand them, but I can't wait to see what the meta's going to be like. All right, the ink accuracy has been increased. There's been an extra clip added, which is good because the rate of fire is ridiculous. And the spread recover increased from 3 to 6. What is spread recover? Is that the time it takes for you to recover, like your accuracy from while shooting? I think that's what it means. All right. P90 inaccuracy decreased from 1.6 to 1.2, so the accuracy has been increased. Good. Because the P90 itself, it could be a gun round rifle. If you don't know what gun round is, it is where everybody on both sides buys up an AR, but the P90 could be considered an AR. But it's got such little damage, it's such widespread that it's just an overpowered SMG. It's the all be all of SMGs. But with this accuracy decrease, you might see some P90s being saved into the gun round, save more money. That could happen. That could happen. But I'm just a lowly diamond. Yes, I actually increased my rank to Diamond 1, for those who are wondering. I'm not Platinum anymore. So, woo! Alright, MP5, spread per shot decreased. Ah, there it is. There's the balance. The MP5 spread has been decreased, which is good. Considering that it's a shared weapon, it should get decreased because balance. It sounds right to me, but for those who don't understand it, it's fine. You don't have to understand it. Just understand the meta and what you need to do to counteract the meta. Shotguns, Coalition, the FP6, Breach weapons, the 1887, shared weapons, Super 90. Okay, fair. AIM 1887, its spread has decreased from 4 to 3. Okay. See, the spread is in the tenths and hundredths place for SMGs and ARs. But for shotguns, it's whole numbers. That's just how bad the spread is for the shotguns, which is why they're very good at close range. They shoot several bullets at the same time because they're shells, not bullets. Anyways, movement and accuracy decreased from 3 to 2. So they increased the accuracy for the M1887. So it is going to be a good force by anti-eco weapon for the breach. All right, on to snipers. We have the Coalition with the SVD. The breach is the M14, and the shared weapons are the TRG-22 and the U ratio. Yes. Oh my goodness. Back when they were doing the faction defuse for the first time, they only had the ratio and the M14 for the breach, and the Coalition only had the 22 and the SVD. That sucked, honestly, and I'm glad they put it under shared weapons. So now you have the ratio on both sides. That's good. No changes to the snipers. Just wanted to point that out. Because the SVD, it doesn't need to be fixed. It's already too overpowered for its own good, so they nerfed it. They nerfed it from birth. Pistols, the Coalition with the XD45, the Breach with the dual MTX, and the shared weapons are the P250, the GSR 1911, the MR96, and the Deagle. Ooh, we got some Deagle changes. The max damage increased from 44 to 52. Now it's a viable MR96. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me just get through this real quick. Minimum damage increased from 37 to 40. Damage drop-off range decreased from 2015. Okay, so it's a closer range. And the camera recoil decreased from 3 to 1.4. Holy crap, thank you. The camera recoil. You know, that you get when you're shooting the Deagle, it has now been decreased. I think it's because I had something to do with it. Not trying to say anything, but on my Twitter, I have a video on my Twitter account. It shows me practicing the Deagle recoil, and it shows that the camera is juddering back up after you adjust for the recoil. So that may have something to do with it. Probably didn't. I don't care. Whatever. I have 1,300 subscribers, so I'm not that big, but I'm pretty big. Not a big enough deal, anyways, to be on the influencer roster. GSR 1911 drop-off damage range decreased from 12 to 8. They nerfed the GSR? What? No, that's BS. What do they want us to use now? The XD45? Is that what they want us to use? I guess. All right, the MR96 minimum damage max damage decreased from 52 to 44. So they basically just flip-flop the stats for the MR96 and the Deagle. Why? All right. Damage drop-off range increased from 15 to 20. Okay, so it's got a longer range now than the Deagle. They literally switched the MR96 and the Deagle. MTX max damage increased from 33 to 36. Spread per shot decreased from 15 to 0.07. Nice. So the MTX is more accurate. And I think you're going to be seeing a lot more MTX on anti-ecos. That's probably what's going to happen. Because 36 to 37 for the minimum damage, that's for your arms and legs, I think. Yeah, that's for your arms and legs. So you still be able to do a lot of damage with the MTX if you can hit your shots at the chest, around the shoulders and head. So if you can aim real well, the MTX is going to be very viable. All right, and the XD45. Damage drop-off start range increased from 6 to 10, and the spread per shot decreased. Okay, so they're going to want us to use the XD45 anyways. Oh boy! And on to the one that, honestly, I had very little knowledge of. The DEFUSE economy changes. Alright, for those who don't know, I posted a video for the Critical Ops economy. It's wrong. I have a pinned comment saying that it's wrong. And just listen to the guys down below. I did do my research, and I'm going to be posting a video once this comes out, and hopefully I'll be able to understand it once everything is all said and done. But for the economy changes, the increased starting loss reward count in DEFUSE and ranked DEFUSE on pistol rounds. Wait, They increased the starting loss reward, resulting in higher loss reward on pistol rounds, meaning that they could anti-eco the anti-eco. Winning a round after a loss will drop the loss reward count by 1 instead of fully resetting it. Oh, okay. So they are turning into the CSGO. I'm not sure how that will work. I mean, you will have more money after each loss than afterwards. And if you keep losing more rounds, you're going to end up with more money. Oh, lose to win. Is that a thing? Could you lose and win at the same time? That could be interesting. All right. Enough about that. Grenade improvements. Improved accuracy of grenade damage. Frag grenades will feel more consistent now. Okay. Spring recoil animation system. This is a new thing I think they've already added, or they're going to be adding. Replace weapon recoil animations with a procedural spring system. What is a spring system? I don't know. I'm not an animator. This was done to make weapon firing look more dynamic and smooth, as the new system doesn't suffer from animation clipping or blending issues and allows us to introduce a little bit of randomness into the animations. Okay. All right. And they replaced the view model bobbing animations with more realistic ones. Okay. And the recoil animation changes do not affect accuracy of weapons. Okay. That's good to know. So that is the patch notes for 1.17.0. Honestly, this I think is going to be a pretty interesting update, considering that there's going to be a lot of ranked diffuse economy changes and a lot of weapon changes as well, considering that they're going to be removing weapons from each side. Like, the coalition's going to have certain weapons, like the breach is going to have certain weapons, and everyone's going to have at least 1 or 2 shared weapons. And all the prices for these weapons have been changed as well, especially for the ARs, which is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. There's definitely going to be a new meta for this game very soon, once it goes from the pre-beta release. But yeah, that's about it. So to those of you who decided to stick around and watch this video, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see any other content that I put online, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on Twitter and Discord in the description below. And stay safe. Bye-bye.